Non-stop rivalry action. We've got the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. The MLB here on 2K Sports.
You get a look at baseball's familiar Dodger Stadium, and a great place for baseball. That's where we are today. None other than Josh Beckett, the great skills on the mound. He'll get ready to go. Happy to be with you, our broadcast of 2K Sports Major League Baseball. Steve, as he gets into this Angels lineup, what's he looking at?
Well, the offense is going to be important to support this good right-handed pitcher on the mound today. He's facing a great lineup. This team could put some runs up on the board. So if his club could score early, it could take some of the pressure off of him and allow him to get in the strike zone a little earlier in the count.
We've got a moment to check the lineup for the Angels. Now, John, anyone in particular we should keep an eye on?
Well, a complete package, and that is Mike Trout. He can do everything with a bat in his hand. He can hit the ball of the ballpark. He can take a walk, steal bases. The guy can do anything on a baseball field.
First pitch of the game will be to Mike Trout. At the belt, Beckett kicks, throws, low for ball one. A swing and a miss by Mike Trout, and the count is now evened up. Lifetime number 7 for 25 off the Dodgers. One pitch. And he gets under that one. And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. The 1-2 pitch. Good eye, Mike Trout. He'll stay away from that one. That'll even up the count.
Well, he started the curveball away, and it broke further away just off the plate.
Hit up the middle. Oh, my. He manages to get the glove on that. Talk about reflexes.
This is the pitcher's worst nightmare. You throw the pitch, and it comes right back at you. Sometimes it's just self-defense. He got the glove up and made the out.
So with one away, it'll be Eric Ibar.
Well, last season, just a down year overall for Josh Beckett. Couldn't seem to get on track. Once the longtime face of the Red Sox, traded to the Dodgers at the deadline.
Change up in there for a called strike. We were talking about Josh Beckett really shipped off to get out of his contract. He was not pitching up to expectations. I mean, not even close, John.
Yeah, and when you're a power pitcher and all of a sudden you can't...
He sends this one in the air towards center. And that gets down for the Angels. That'll be their first base hit. Now we'll take a quick look at the Dodgers and see what they look like defensively.
Gary, I think the main focus for this club is defense right now. Make the plays behind the pitchers. Don't force them to try to miss bats.
Runner on first now for Albert Pujols. Season ago, I don't think anybody thought the Dodgers would be where they are today. They really were a pretty bad ball club. Just weren't getting it done. But boy, it looks like things have changed. First pitch, way out of the zone, ball one. For the Dodgers, the big change coming with the trades they made to bring in the stars. Took on a lot of money. They've taken even more on. Right now, arguably, they may be as talented, Steve, as anyone in the league.
I mean, you can start to view this team as the Yankees of the West, the way they haven't hesitated to go get talent, to pay for talent. But to see where this team has come from just 2 years ago until now, Dodger fans are smiling.
Pitch out. Nothing was on, though. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Pujols can't make contact, evening up the count.
Well, he doesn't want to lose him. A 2-2 count. He's going to go right at him. You've got a good fastball. This is the time to use it.
There's a swing. Line drive, center field. And that gets down. Pujols picks up the base hit.
Look, I didn't think he was going to try to go to third base there, but I like the aggressiveness, and now he's in scoring position. He can score in so many additional ways.
And it's Josh Hamilton at the plate, one away.
Well, last season, the Angels were a very tough team to play on the road. That's where their offense really shined. They led all Major League teams in runs as well as stolen bases for road games.
Curveball, that's in the dirt for a ball. Going back to our discussion about the Angels, watching them play, you really see how aggressive they were on the road, looking for that extra base, swiping it back, swinging a drive, deep into left field, racing back, warning track wall, and he drops back to the... Ibar is going to try and score here, and Ibar will score.
Well, this is what run producers do in situations. They find a way to pick up the run any way they can. He hits into the out, but gets the RBI.
Here's Howie Kendrick batting, 2 down. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
Well, this game may very well turn out to be a high-scoring game. First inning, we've already got good production.
Pujols, your runner at first. Beckett, too far outside with that one. That's a ball. You know, the Story production, as John alluded to a moment ago, how many times do you see the team who gets on the board first capture that energy and just run with it?
Oh, Gary, you
hit on the ground.
Well, that's just great hand-eye coordination right here. He saw the defense, knew where he wanted to go with it, and he did it.
And a really measured, confident swing right there. Excellent touch, John.
Everything going right for him that time.
Callaspo at the plate. He has not hit well in this matchup, just 158 against Josh Beckett.
Well, and the scales are leaning toward the pitcher in this matchup, so it goes through the hitter's mind. He knows he struggles against him.
Cutter just misses, 1-0.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
And he takes a strike on that fastball, 1-1.
Outstanding mechanics right there. He gets all of his body into the pitch. Great velocity on it. A strike away.
He delivers. Just off the inside edge, 2-1.
Well, he's real aggressive on a 2-1 count, Gary, so I'm figuring I'm going to use that aggressiveness against him and see if I can't get him to chase my pitch.
Cutter called strike 2. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. They come out strong, putting a run on the board early. The Halos lead it 1-0. Tommy Hansen's going to be pitching. Will be the starter for Anaheim. Steve, let's try and go inside his mind. What's he thinking about against these Dodgers?
Well, Tommy Hansen has so much movement on his fastball that he can shatter bats. He can run it in on the hands of the right-handers or off the end of the bat from the left-handers, and he has the willingness to come inside and attack hitters as well.
Ellis hits this one, and Ibar picks it up, retiring Ellis. Now, let's see what Don Mattingly's got in the lineup today. In our scouting report, John, who are we watching for today?
Well, every team needs a catalyst in their lineup, and Carl Crawford is one of the best at making things happen. He's also known to hit a bunch of triples and so much fun to watch run the bases because he can absolutely fly. And he's got some pop as well. Don't make a mistake. He can make you pay for it.
Here's how the Angels stack up on the diamond. John, who's a factor for them?
Well, the manager loves to be able to mix and match, and when you have players who can only play one position, sometimes you can get in some trouble with injuries. Alberto Callaspo, though, gives you a lot of different options. He can play second, he can play third, he can play short, he can even play first base, and I'm sure if you ask him, hey, he'll play the outfield too. He can play all 4 positions as equally as well, and that's a key because a lot of times you lose something when you move a guy so much. He is an asset.
And this at-bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike.
Well, Tommy Hansen, who had been so good for his first 3 seasons, had a down year in 2012. Career worst for him, 4.48 ERA and a 1.45 WHIP.
That's a strike, and it's 0-2. Contact time for Carl Crawford. And talking about Tommy Hanson, what really stands out, that whip number. He gave up a lot of walks and was getting hit all over.
And a lot of pitching coaches will tell you that with his windup, his delivery, and the way he throws the ball, that he's going to be prone to some lacks of consistency because of that delivery. I still think he has great stuff, and I think it can translate into a good 2013 season.
One-two pitch coming. Outside as Crawford takes it for a ball.
They went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
Here's the pitch. Up the middle. Look out, off the pitcher. It bounds away. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. And here's Matt Kemp, hitting .250 lifetime against the Angels. And that's in there. Hanson ahead now, 0-1. Pitch on the way. There's a swing, a high bouncer towards the hole. And Kendrick in position. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. It's the kind of inning the defense likes. 3 up, 3 down. Angels 1, the Dodgers nothing. Nothing like it. Dodger Stadium here in Los Angeles. Weather just great. Chris Iannetta at the plate. Swung on and ripped towards second. Ellis able to pull that one in. And Borges is going to come to the plate. Swung on, that is hit. Oh, mercy, that one up the middle, just barely missed hitting him. And he pulls into first base with that base hit. There's one down here.
Well, anytime you can get a guy on base who can steal bases, it puts so much pressure on the opponent. Let's see if they can get him around to score a run.
And Hanson's in the box. At the belt, Beckett kicks, throws, drops down a bunt, picked up by Ellis. On to first, 2 away.
Now, to be a successful pitcher, you have to be able to pitch and field your position, but you also have to handle the bat, and that's what he did right there.
Now, that number 9 spot, Steve, a lot of people say that's just a waste, that's an automatic out. That's how you take and get something out of it.
That's how you help yourself when you're the pitcher.
Trout at the plate. Borges is the runner at second. Here's Trout's first look. Beckett couldn't find the strike zone that time.
Well, that's just some good old country hardball right there. Four-seam fastball up in the zone.
The 1-0 pitch. In there at the letters, evening the count, 1-1.
This pitcher relies on the good movement from his cut fastball. What makes it exceptional is that movement comes very late and close to the plate.
Good-looking fastball. Called the ball, though, 2-1. And it will take a lot of patience because of that movement you were talking about, Steve, to lay off that cutter.
Well, it's so difficult to do it because...
That one's nailed by Trout. Oh, what a piece of fielding by Kemp. How did he get that? Josh Beckett coming off the mound. Nothing doing, second inning after giving up a run in the first. And the Dodgers, their turn coming up. And Adrian Gonzalez to lead it off. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. 1 out. Hanley Ramirez is up.
Well, I think the big decision in Miami last season was whether Hanley Ramirez would make the adjustment over to third base. They played him at third in Miami, but the question came up again when he went to LA.
Hansen gets set and delivers. Slider just misses 1-0. And with LA, they used Hanley Ramirez mostly at shortstop after the acquisition. Played a few games at third base. Looks like those shortstops where he's going to be, John.
Yeah, when I talked to him in spring training, he accepted the fact he's going to be a third baseman. He said it's not going to change his approach at the plate, but I think it did. I think it had an effect on him offensively. When he got the trade and he moved to shortstop, he seemed to be a more relaxed hitter.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's one, hit very well deep. And it's caught. Play by Borges. Chance here for Andre Ethia with 2 down. A career .331 hitter off the Angels. Swung and a fly ball. And Trout. And he's there to retire the side. Only 5 pitches to get out of that inning. That'll rest your arm. No runs yet for the Dodgers. Eric Ibar leading it off. Now let's take a moment here to see the breakdown of the pitches that have yielded hits.
This guy's four-seamer's been hit 2 times so far in this one.
And if you look at how he's gone to that pitch, the different situations that he's used it in, not sure if I go back to it as much as he has in the game so far. I think he needs to try to fool them and get them off that pitch.
Now Josh Beckett, he'll have something to work with here, 0-2.
Now, Gary, he's in a little bit of trouble right now. With 2 strikes, they're probably going to try to get him to chase that curveball.
And he misses that low inside corner. 1-2.
Well, they threw that pitch right there, down and in, just off the plate. Let's see if they come back with another fastball down and away.
The 1-2 on its way. That's a foul ball. Swinging a high chopper towards the hole. And Ibar is retired.
He finished in a nice position to be able to field the ball coming back to him. Gets his glove on it, moves his feet as he's taught to do, and throws over and gets the out at first.
And it's Albert Pujols now with 1 away.
You know, it was a slow start to the 2012 season for Pujols. The first time he'd been anywhere outside of the St. Louis Cardinals organization. Took some time to make an adjustment, but he got himself back on track.
First pitch on the way. And that one's hit. Kemp to field. 2 men have been put away.
Oh, he got a pitch to hit right there, but just a little bit out in front. Sends an easy fly ball to center field for the out.
Now with 2 outs, the chance here for Josh Hamilton. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, the fact that his arsenal of pitches has been great today and the command of that arsenal has been outstanding. And when you can do all that, you're going to keep these hitters off balance.
That's exactly it. He's doing a pretty good job keeping the hitters off balance by changing the speeds, the location, and the type of pitch. Very difficult to center him.
And Beckett gets him swinging on that first strike.
That's a pretty nice pitch right there. Going with the fastball forced him into that awkward swing.
Yeah, with 2 strikes on him now, Josh Hamilton, he'll protect that strike zone.
Tough pitch to hit right here. When you run this fastball up and away, you have to elevate your swing to get on top of it. He ends up taking the pitch.
Tried to get him to chase that curve. It's 1-2.
He went with the big curveball off the plate, trying to get him to reach for it, but he lays off.
One-two pitch coming. There's a swing and contact. This one to Kemp. And he's there to retire the side. No runs, no hits, nobody across the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. Angels 1, the Dodgers nothing. And we've got Cruz batting. And the pitch from Hansen's low this time for a ball.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I bet he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
Here's the 1-0. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. And Cruz, another foul ball. The 1-2 from Hansen. Wouldn't offer at the curveball, takes the count even at 2. The pitch.
3-2.
And Cruz watches it low, a ball.
That two-seam fastball is such an effective pitch. 1, because it gets ground ball outs, but 2, it sets up his other pitches.
Payoff pitch. Got him, 1 away.
Now he helped him right there with 2 strikes. He gets the slider, but he chases it out of the zone for strike 3.
It's going to be Ellis now. Just a 100 average. He's gone 2 for 20 lifetime against the Angels. Hansen finding the zone, no offering at it. Here's the pitch. And Ellis watches that one outside.
Here he has an outstanding slider. I mean, that's really the pitch to look for. Such great movement on that pitch.
The 1-1. That one fouled off by Ellis.
Now, Gary, when you talk about his slider, it's not only the movement, but the fact that he can throw it in the exact same spot where he throws his fastball on the previous pitch. He works the corner and throws the slider in the same spot, and it goes right off the plate.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch. It's going to be Beckett. Hit that one right back up the middle. Played by Ibar. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. No runs yet for the Dodgers. Middle of the lineup, due up. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk, bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. And it's Howie Kendrick. He'll start things off here, inning number 4. And the 4th inning underway. It is an 0-1 count. He's picked up a 1-for-1 so far. Success today against Beckett.
If I'm up to bat, I'm looking for another fastball early in the count that I can drive. You've seen it once. You know he's able to get around on it, and it doesn't lock him up. He's got to be able to put that ball in play.
That misses down in the zone, 2-1. We'll take a quick look here at how he's been mixing up his placement of pitches.
His command and control have been solid. Not perfect, but the great pitching coaches will all agree that when you can mix locations along with pitch types, that you have the greatest chance of success each time out on the mound.
And John, you know this is a game of adjustments, and the hitters have not been able to adjust to the location and the rhythm of his pitching.
To deep right center. Kemp gets to it.
It's not just the players on the field that help win games. It's also the guys in the dugout. They shift the outfielders around to right field, put them in exactly the right spot, and it paid off.
Callaspo at the plate, hitting .229 lifetime off the Dodgers. We'll see what he sees first here. Ball. And Beckett gets in too close, taken for a ball.
This pitcher relies on the good movement from his cut fastball. What makes it exceptional is that movement comes very late and close to the plate.
Now the 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses and he falls behind 2-0. And it will take a lot of patience because of that movement you were talking about, Steve, to lay off that cutter.
Well, it's so difficult to do it because the pitch that starts over the plate can run in on your hands and make it very difficult to connect.
Fastball just misses. He runs it to 3-0.
Well, he's up in the count right here, 3-0, and you know he has the green light. As a hitter, you set middle in and try to get something in that zone to generate a run.
Ball 4, he walked him.
That's a close pitch, but he walks him in 4 pitches, and now he's got to go after the next guy.
That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate. Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
You tell pitchers all the time, work ahead. And what do you mean by that? Well, that means go 0-1, throw a first pitch strike, and he's retired 6 hitters in this game when he's gotten a first pitch strike.
Here's the first one. Comes out swinging for the fences, but ends up with a strike 1. Hitting just .172 lifetime against the Dodgers. The pitch. And that's going to be a strike. Chris Iannetta now with a defensive stance behind.
Well, that's a guy up there who's trying to do damage with one swing. Comes up empty on that cutter.
Here's the pitch. Wanted to get him fishing, but he misses 1 and 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go with a fastball right here. The numbers indicate he struggles with 2 strikes on that heater.
You're out. And Iannetta struck out on a big swing.
That's a lot of movement there for a pitch at 87 miles per hour. Took a big hack at that one up in the zone. He's going to be seeing that one in his dreams all night long.
And Borges is going to come to the plate in his 4th season now. Two outs and a man on first. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a high drive down the left field line. Out of here, a homer and a 2-run shot. A little distance now, increasing their lead 1-3. The home run coming with a runner on. Now 2 RBIs on 1 swing. Let's see how the WPA graph looks after that one.
Wow, you don't often see a pitch come in this close on the hitter's hands, and let alone see him keep it fair, but hit a home run?
You got to believe the pitcher thought he had that far enough inside, so at least the 2-run homer wouldn't happen.
Well, for the Angels, they've had a good approach at the plate, and you can't argue about how they've executed. This league getting bigger is exactly what they want.
And Beckett gets him swinging on that first strike. Well, these guys, I guess, with the big fly, the inning they were hoping for, you got to love the instant production, John.
Instant production and great momentum early here. Now it's time for the pitching to step up and bear down.
Exactly, John. Another mistake like that one, and they are going to dig themselves into an even deeper hole. Here's the pitch. And it's fouled off. And it's fouled away.
Well, you can tell right there that the batter is in protection mode. Anything close, he's just trying to put it in play. The fact that he fouled it off will keep this at-bat going.
The 1-2 pitch. Fastball just about had him, and it's a 2-2 count. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. Ellis. That'll do it as they put that one away. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. LA with a 3-run lead. Check out how it's going for Mike Scioscia. He has to be pleased with the position he's in now. Offense is cooking. Ellis gets a shot here. 0 for 1 thus far. Slider's in there, no balls and a strike.
Here he has an outstanding slider. I mean, that's really the pitch to look for. Such great movement on that pitch.
0-1 the offering from Hansen. And Mark Ellis watches that one go by. Count is even.
Now, Gary, when you talk about his slider, it's not only the movement, but the fact that he can throw it in the exact same spot where he throws his fastball on the previous pitch. He works the corner and throws the slider in the same spot, and it goes right off the plate.
One away.
Now, guys, that makes it 10 batters in a row. He is very effective.
And so with one down, we'll see Carl Crawford. Well, the adventure in Boston really strange for Carl Crawford. In 2011, his first season there, he struggled. Last season, Tommy John surgery. So, what's he going to be? And he starts him out. Fastball in there for a called strike. And with Crawford, it came to an end. Part of a mega deal that had him shipped to the Dodgers. He'll have a long road ahead of him to get back from that Tommy John surgery, though.
You know, though, I think it's probably a good thing for him to get a fresh start. The Boston market, not a great place for him. I think now he can start a new relationship with fans and teammates and get back to being productive.
Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Like, they haven't scored or gotten a hit, and we're in the 4th inning right now, and they've got to really reconsider their approach at the plate as we move through the lineup the second time around.
Here's the pitch. And Carl Crawford looks at that one. That's for a ball and leaving it up. Steve, how well is that pitching performance standing up?
You keep the ball down in the zone, so many things good can happen for you. This righty just generating ground ball after ground ball out.
Tough pitch to lay off that time. Full count, 3-2.
Well, let's just see what he comes back with right there. He wanted that pitch. He didn't get it. Now he has to refocus and throw another one.
The full count pitch. That misses, ball 4. Now we're going to see if we'll get some motion on the base paths.
So many guys just go up to the plate and swing just to swing the bat. This is what you call a professional at bat. He was patient, he worked the count, he worked the pitcher, and he got that free pass.
That's going to bring Matt Kemp up.
Every time Matt Kemp steps in the batter's box, he has a chance to impact the game of baseball, and that's all you want from your star player. Give me something every day to help our team win. Matt Kemp does that.
He grounded out his last time up. Here we go with the first pitch. He swings on that 0-0 delivery, misses the fastball. Strike one. Mixing your pitch types, key to performance like the one we're seeing today on the mound. Here's a look at what he's been doing.
I love what I've seen from him today. He's established his fastball, and then he's thrown just enough off-speed pitches to keep these guys off balance.
Well, he's doing an exceptional job in this game, changing the sequence of pitches to where the hitters cannot follow the rhythm that he has for his plan of attack.
And a great pitch. Matt Kemp looking. That is strike three.
Let's see the K-cam on this 12-6 curveball.
Pretty good looking pitch right there. Danced a little bit outside. Maybe he thought that was going to go the other way.
Yeah, and he found out the outside part of the plate. The umpire and everyone else knew that was a strike.
Now Adrian Gonzalez batting with a runner on first. He's gone 2 for 6 against Hansen. He deals. Fastball is high, 1-0. Well, when you're putting together a pitching performance like we've seen here today, you got to utilize all areas around that strike zone. Here's there goes Crawford. And he is safe at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
This one's hit high in the air to shallow right field. And Kendrick's there. And that's the third out. That'll do it. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Angels still enjoying the advantage. Top of the lineup coming up. Trout at the plate. First pitch on the way here. And Beckett gets it by, called strike, and it's on 1.
I tell you, this guy's cutter is absolutely amazing. It's got such late break and late movement that it just runs right in on the hitter and just eats him up.
And that's a strike. Mike Trout now is going to have to take a don't get struck out defensive stance here. And certainly that cut fastball we're talking about, Steve, Mariano Rivera's made a living off that.
Well, no question about it. He's had a great career, and really it's blossomed its usage around to many other pitchers.
Pitch in the dirt, blocked by the catcher. Here's the pitch. That one's nailed by Trout. Out of here, a home run. This game now a 4-run ball game. The solo home run adding to that lead.
Well, they say things are contagious. Well, good hitting can be contagious. So can power. These guys are going deep. Well, for the Angels, they've looked pretty good and are on a roll. Tough to see them letting up as they want to keep adding to this lead.
Now, Ibar gets set. And Beckett gets it by, called strike, and it's on 1. And this has been quite an offensive show. Big home runs, really controlling the momentum of this game, John.
Very much so. I mean, this lineup right now, confident, poised, hitting the ball well, putting this pitching back on its heels.
Boy, the hitters have really looked confident. They are swinging with a purpose. Curveball, a lot of down on that one, ended up in the earth. Foul! That's a hit foul by Ibar. Beckett kicks and throws. Inside, Ibar watching it.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
Yow, a little low. Got it in the dirt, but he held on. There's a ground ball. Picked up by Ellis. And Ibar is retired. And it's Albert Pujols now with one away. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Just magnifies the problems and it reinforces the issue. If you're going to teach young kids first pitch strikes, how critical it is, tells you the whole story. 3 runs in this game when you throw balls.
First pitch on the way. Beckett, he fooled him on that one.
Now that he's ahead in the count here, Gary, I'm looking for him to go to the curveball and try to punch him out.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Picked up by Ellis. 2 away. Now with 2 outs. A chance here for Josh Hamilton. Lifetime 1 for 8 against the Dodgers. Beckett kicks and throws. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And that gets down. Hamilton on it first.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy on first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Now Howie Kendrick batting, a runner on first. 1 for 2 in the ball game. And he throws the first one. Beckett too far outside with that one. That's a ball.
Well, you want to start this pitch outside. The curveball is better when it's away from the hitter to break out of the zone, but it never had a chance of being a strike.
And they pitch out. Nobody's moving. Here's the 2-0. That is a ball. Now Kendrick, we'll see if he goes on 3-0.
I love the plan, though. Keep that fastball low and stay out of trouble. The hitter just laid off a tough pitch.
He delivers, and on that one, he's not going to get the call, so he will issue the walk.
Well, the pitcher's got to get his radar back in the strike zone right now if he wants to continue through this inning.
And we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
Callaspo at the plate. Kendrick, the runner at first. Hamilton's on at second. And it's a strike call to Callaspo.
That cut fastball just ran inside on the hitter's hands. He had no chance to even get out and swing at it. Tough pitch.
Line fair down the line in right. And it's in there. Hamilton will try and score. Hamilton's going to try and score here. And they bring him home. And Kendrick also home. And he'll stop at second base. That'll be a 2-run double. And now Iannetta gets set. Takes a call. It's strike one. At the belt, Beckett kicks, throws, watches that one for a called strike. 0-2.
At this point of the game, he's got to be more efficient than what we're seeing right here. Up over 20 pitches in this inning, and he needs to get back in that zone.
That one fouled off by Iannetta. There's a swing and a smash. And that will retire the side. Caught by Kemp. So they strike for 3 more runs here and widen that lead even further. The Angels dominating this ball game. It's Hanley Ramirez. He'll lead off. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Well, working ahead is paying off for him. He's retired 8 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
First pitch on the way.
Foul!
Ramirez will foul that one away. 0-1 the offering from Hansen. Good patience. Hanley Ramirez letting it go by. Count is even.
Well, I think we're going to see the catcher calling for a lot of sliders in this one, Gary. He's got a good one, and the hitters just have not been able to figure it out.
Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1. Pretty safe bet here. That slider you were talking about will be the pitch we'll see when it's a 2-strike count.
Well, he'll set it up with his fastball. He'll throw the fastball on the corner and then go right to the slider in the same spot, expanding the strike zone.
Foul!
Ramirez will foul that one away. Hansen gets set and delivers. Takes there for ball 3.
Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only 1 runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
Foul!
And it goes foul. Full count pitch. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, K-Cam's going to show us the 4-seam fastball here.
And I like the mentality he showed with those last 2 pitches, both fastballs.
And John, he might have been looking for something else. He wasn't able to get any kind of contact.
But when you got the confidence in your fastball like that, you can throw them back-to-back. Usually, though, you're trying to mix it up.
One away for Andre Ethier.
Well, a team of stars, only so much spotlight to go around. Andre Ethier is a guy who just kind of blends in, but he's a solid, steady player and has a chance to have a big season.
And the first pitch. Looks at 1. That's in there for a strike. And for a team that has such high expectations like this one with so many stars, really a glue guy like Ethier, he's just going to keep things moving along, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's a guy you need in this lineup. You know what you're going to get day in and day out, that consistent bat, a run producer, great outfielder. And he does get overlooked, but I think he likes it that way.
2 away. And we've got Cruz batting. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Pretty impressive stuff, the way he's been pounding this strike zone. It's an indication of the performance we're seeing from him. You don't have success without good use of mixing locations.
John, I agree. I think that he's kept hitters off balance. Every once in a while, I don't like the pitch selection, but he's executed that pitch even when it was the wrong one.
Foul ball!
0-1 the offering from Hansen, and Cruz watches it low a ball. Career 2 ABs and perfect against Tommy Hansen.
Here we go, Dodger.
On the way. Fastball gets away from him there, 2-1.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
Here's the 2-1. Swing, hot shot. And with 2 down, now you've got a man on board.
Well, you know the pitcher was hoping to get that 3-up, 3-down inning. Little bit of a breather inning, but that single will extend this one a bit here.
It's going to be Ellis now. This is his 6th season at the major league level. And he'll start him out. That one fouled off by Ellis.
Foul!
Pitch on the way. Ground ball. Fantastic chance here.
Well, sometimes you pay the price for a mistake pitch. That's what that one was there, guys, right down the middle.
Yeah, he just lined that thing, lined it up when he saw it was right in the wheelhouse. Great job of hitting.
And the next batter, Gary, will probably not see a pitch that easy to hit.
And Hanson, too high with that. At the belt, the 1-0. Fastball low, 2-0. Here's one, hit very well deep. And the side's retired. Borges there to make the catch, and that'll bring him in off the field. So, no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. The Dodgers unable to get on the board. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Burrows up now, and a home run back in the 4th inning. And Matt Guerrero gets ready to throw as they make the pitching swap.
0-1.
Well, Matt Guerrero comes in the game as a workhorse. He can go multiple innings in multiple days. 79 games pitched in 2009, and how does he do it? Well, he has a fastball in the low to mid-90s. He has a good slider, but his best pitch is his breaking ball that he throws 2 different ways. It's a 12-6, but he can change speeds with it, go down or go up, and that makes it so difficult for the hitters to pick up.
1-1 on the way. And he looks at the slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, I'm going out of the zone right now, Gary, trying to get him to chase something rather than giving him a good pitch to hit.
Here's the pitch. Lays off there for a ball.
Great low breaking slider right there, just where you want it to try to get the hitter to hit the top of the ball or swing over the top of it, diving out of the zone.
2-2 pitch. Misses there, runs it full.
Well, he started a slider on the outside part of the plate to try to get him to chase it, but it broke off the plate.
And on a full count, that misses ball 4. That is a guy you do not want to put on base.
What a successful approach at the plate right there. Wearing out the pitcher's arm through a very, very long at-bat. Now, let's see what he can do with this next hitter.
And Hanson's in the box. What do you think, Steve? A bunt here?
It's a definite bunt situation with the pitcher up. They've got to get the runners moved up.
Let's see if they agree. And he starts him out, and he squares around, gets down the bunt, gets one at second, and a deuce, a double play.
You have to love great defense. I mean, that's an unbelievable effort right there, and a way to pick your team up in a critical situation.
And it gets the fans into the game, too. I think fans love D. Mike Trout gets to swing now with 2 away. He homered earlier in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0.
I agree. The only way you're going to get back into this ball game is if you get your hitters back in the dugout, and 2 outs here with nobody on, and at least maybe some momentum starting to shift.
And that misses as well.
Trying to throw it in on the hitter's hands right here, trying to get him to flinch and open up. He just laid off the pitch, didn't get the strike.
The 2-0 pitch hit on the ground, and Ramirez fields the ball. Throws on to first, side is retired. Not a lot of action in this half inning, nothing on. The Angels 6, the Dodgers nothing. And it's Mark Ellis to lead off. And the first pitch.
Foul!
That one fouled off by Ellis. 0-1, the offering from Hansen. Strike 2 there. No balls, 2 strikes. Ellis, pitcher's in charge.
Boy, good pitching, good defense. They're getting it done today, and obviously limiting this offense, keeping them off the board. Only 3 guys left on base the entire game.
Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down.
Well, that's what you love to see from a pitcher, setting guys down quickly. Keeps that pitch count down.
1, 2, 3. Can't ask for any more efficiency than that, John.
No, an excellent pitch selection there.
And so with 1 down, we'll see Carl Crawford. 0 for 2 lifetime against Hansen. And Iannetta spotting the pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field as he retreats back for it and gets the out. So a chance here from Matt Kemp with 2 down. Caught looking in his last time to the plate. Here it comes. And there's ball 1.
Well, he wanted to just tag the outside corner with that slider, but just off the plate for a ball.
Here's the 1-0. And that's in there for a called strike.
Boy, he's got such great rotation on that slider. It's just unbelievable depth to that pitch.
Slider just off the black that time, 2-1. When you got a slider pitcher, his greatest fear is that thing just sits there. This one doesn't.
But you got to stay on top of the ball and really pull it through, but he does it so very well.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit for Kemp. That'll bring Adrian Gonzalez up.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter paying attention to the runner. Well, Adrian Gonzalez stands out to me. Anytime he steps on a field, he can hit the ball out of the ballpark. He's great at hitting the ball the other way. He hits for a high average, and when you look over his career, he's one of the top RBI guys in the game.
Popped up his last at bat. First pitch on the way here. And Hansen's pitch out of the zone. See if he's getting balls or strikes here. Let's take a look.
Well, Gary, you work behind in the count, and you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and he's given up a couple hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
Lays off, and it's 2-1. Here's the delivery. And now Gonzalez has that 3-1 count. Selective, try and hit it hard. A career .268 hitter against the Angels. There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. And Hamilton's going to play it. And that one's put away to retire the side.
Now, Gary really brought his A game for this one, executing all of his pitches, great command and control. They haven't been able to muster any offense against him so far in this game.
No runs yet for the Dodgers. Eric Ibar leading it off. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Starts him out here. That's in the dirt, he traps it. Here's the 1-0. And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1.
The hitter saw a fastball, the pitcher threw a changeup. Not a good combination for the hitter.
Here's the 1-1. There's a swing and a liner towards first. Rolling into the corner. That's going to be extra bases. Ibar's heading for third. The throw, safe at third. A highlight reel play right here. This is the head-first attempt at third.
Well, the quickest way between 2 points is a straight line. He goes diving directly into the bag to make it in there.
And his manager will be happy because he at least was going to have a double. Runner at third. Opportunity. Albert Pujols can bring him home. Grounded out last time through. First pitch of the AB. First pitch is a slider low, 1-0.
But if you're going to miss with a slider, that's exactly where you want to miss. Down and out of the zone.
The 1-0 now. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Gonzalez picks it up. 1.
Well, they get the out at first on this play, but the run does come in to score.
And it's Josh Hamilton at the plate, 1 away.
Well, they're showing no mercy at all. They're just not letting up. Put the pedal to the metal, and they keep on going.
First pitch to him. First pitch, a slider for a called strike. Steve, if you had a referee in a heavyweight fight like this, you'd have somebody getting in to stop it.
No, you're right. I mean, there's not many rounds left in this one, but we may have just seen the knockout punch.
That misses, 1-1.
Well, no surprise last season that once again, Josh Hamilton, a force in the lineup. Tough to keep his bat quiet. He struggled for a month, but beyond that, a tremendous season.
That's taken low for a ball, 2-1. Going back on the topic, we were talking about Josh Hamilton, 43 homers, second in the majors. Actually ahead of Cabrera most of the year in that home run chase.
Yeah, Cabrera caught him right there at the end of the season. But, if you're Josh Hamilton, another strong year. But you have to look at this season and say, mate, what if? Because he did have a poor month of July, and he didn't finish strong near the end.
The 2-2 pitch. Fastball misses high, and it's full, 3-2.
Well, that pitch right there just seemed to get away from the pitcher, took off on him. Looked like he tried to overthrow that a little bit.
(3-2) on the way. Swung on line to right center field. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. Real nice play here. He's going to end up with a double, and only because of the effort at the last second.
Well, you're right. If he goes directly into the base, he's out. He dives to the right side of the bag, extends his left arm in to touch it. He's in safely. Great effort.
1 down. Here's Howie Kendrick. Last time he walked and then came around to score. The pitch. Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball, 0-1.
Just couldn't catch up with that heater. Excellent pitch and a late swing.
There's a swing and a ground ball. That's one out. Decides not to try for the double play, hangs on to it.
Any way you can get this runner in right now from third base. 2 out hits are critical if you're going to win games.
Cayaspo at the plate. He doubled home a couple in his last at bat. On at third, Hamilton. Here's the first pitch. Passes on that low outside pitch, 1-0.
And when he can keep that thing down and away, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Strike one.
Alberto Cayaspo swings and misses to even the count.
Someone explained to me how you swing late on a changeup. Unbelievable.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Ball 2.
Alberto Cayaspo looks at that one. He's not going to bite. It's a ball, and the count's even.
I got a feeling he might come back with a slider right here. A 2-2 count. That slider's a put-away pitch for him. I think he might use it.
Slider called strike 3. Side is retired. So they score once on 2 hits, 1 man left. The Angels dominating this ball game. 5, 6, 7 hitters to get things started. Let's see how this one matches up to what Don Mattingly would hope for. The thoughts of a manager, one can only speculate, but at this point you got to believe he's got some words for that next practice. And Ramirez settles in. First pitch. And the pitch from Hansen's low this time for a ball.
Now, Gary, it's tough to score when you only get 3 hits. We're deep into this ball game, and they have just not been able to mount any pressure against him today.
And Iannetta sets up his target. Swing and a miss, 1 strike. 0 for 2 in this one. Still has not had any success against Hansen.
Well, he just gassed him the last time with that high heater. Blew that 4-seamer right by him, so you got to think he's going to go back for the strikeout again.
Here's a curveball that bounces to the plate. Here's the delivery. Takes a called strike on the outer half. It'll even things at 2.
This is where you want to go with the breaking ball, to the outside corner. Paint the black. Get the call. The hitter gave up on it. He got the pitch he wanted.
This is swung on, lifted to deep right field as he drops back for it and puts it away.
Well, he's pitching with a lot of confidence out there right now and been very efficient with his stuff. A hard guy to beat when he's locked in, and he's clearly locked in today.
And Andre Ethier to bat. Grounded out his last time up. Here's the first pitch. Lined foul towards third. Up the middle, and it's through. Base hit for Ethier. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
And we've got Cruz batting. Looking for a little more success. Last time up, came away with a single off Hansen.
Now, he hung in well on the breaking ball last time. He got a hit. It doesn't mean you can't use it, but you may have to go a different zone with it or throw it out of the zone to get him to chase.
Here's the first pitch to Cruz. And Hansen throws one outside for a ball.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. The pitch. Swing and a rocket towards short. And in there, he's 2 for 3 today. Great chance here for Los Angeles.
They had the right idea, shifting the defense to the left. That's where he hit it, but he was still able to get it down anyways. Nice hit.
It's going to be Ellis now. Base hit his last time. Cruz is at first. Ethier's the runner at second. That one fouled off by Ellis. And Hansen throws one outside for a ball.
But looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. That one fouled off by Ellis.
Foul ball!
And Ellis, another foul ball.
Ball 3!
And Hansen throws one outside for a ball. And here's the 3-2.
Ball 4!
And that misses. Ball 4. Now you got the sacks full.
With such a great at-bat right there, the patience that you have to have that many pitches in an at-bat and work a walk. The pitcher's right now, his energy is non-existent.
And Guerrero settles in. Here's the pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. He deals. Hit on the ground towards second. Over to second for 1. And there's 2, a double play. The inning complete for Tommy Hansen. He's been effective, and he takes a shutout into the late innings. And we'll see the Angels. Chris Iannetta at the plate. Now the first pitch. Sinker misses badly, 1-0. On the way. Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. And that's out number 1, stepping in the bag. And Borges is going to come to the plate. Had a home run back in the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Slider just misses, 1-0.
I like the way that ball came out of his hand. Good action, good movement, and good depth. Starting at the knees, going out of the zone, the hitter showed good patience.
Hit in the air to center field. The catch, and he has it for the second out. And Hansen's in the box. He hit into a double play his last time. And gets set for the first pitch. Sinker just missed, 1-0.
Well, they need a shutout inning right here to get back in there and score some runs, and at least looking like they got a chance to get through it without giving up some runs.
1-0 pitch, slider, runs outside, 2-0.
Well, he doesn't want to fall behind 3-0. He commands his fastball better than any other pitch, so look for him to throw it.
Sinker just misses the paint, runs it to 3-0.
Now, I tell you what, a lot of head shaking going on in the dugout. You get behind the pitcher, the opposing pitcher, 3-0. That's not how this is supposed to work.
Ground ball to short, and Ramirez fields the ball. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. And a good defensive half inning, 3 up, 3 down. And here come the Dodgers. This is the home half of the 8th. Looking at this game, Mike Scioscia's effort looks like this. Satisfied manager, I think, right now. He's got the ball club in a pretty good spot. And it's Mark Ellis in the box now. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. A strike to start the back half of the 8th here, 0-1.
Well, what an outstanding effort by the pitcher today. I mean, he has just been on top of his game, making the pitches, and offensively, they just have not been able to back hits up with other hits to mount the rally. They've been held scoreless here today.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing, and that one hit Hamilton. One away.
A masterful performance out there today. They've not been able to get any sort of offense going, and I'll tell you what, he's going to make people notice this is an outstanding effort.
And it's Kyle Crawford at the plate. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
We're looking at this guy's slider. That thing has been hit 2 times over the course of the game.
You know, it's been touched a pair of times, but the way he's pitching, he looks to go deep in this game here, and no runs given up. Everything looks like it's working for him.
And starts him out here. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Kendrick in position. 2 retired here.
Absolutely in the zone right now, finding a way to make the pitches when he needs to. I tell you, he's been able to change up his sequencing of pitching to keep the hitters off balance the entire way.
And Matt Kemp to bat.
Well, this was an outstanding performance today. I mean, that's good starting pitching right there. He won't be able to finish what he started, but he pitched a heck of a ball game.
We're trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. He had a single in his last time up. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
Better to go after the fastball when a guy has quality secondary pitches. Even though it's down to the zone, you've got to swing at that.
Scott Downs dominating the AB, 0-2.
He says, I'm going to go at him, but I'm going to go at him away so that I can't get hurt. He just runs that fastball by him.
Kemp puts it on the ground. And Ibar picks it up. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. So they still can't buy a run. They've been held scoreless through 8. The Angels still out in front. And leading it off is Mike Trout. He homered back in the 5th. And it'll be Scott Elbert doing the pitching. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Towards the middle. Oh, off the pitcher. Wow, that was a hot shot, and he couldn't get out of the way. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. It's Ibar at the plate. He tripled and scored last time through. Here's the pitch. Watches a fastball that's in there, 0-1.
You got the hitter down in a hole. You know he struggles with sliders when he's behind in the count. You got to throw him the slider.
On the way. Misses for a ball to even things at 1. 1-1 pitch, fastball, high, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Out number 2. And it's Albert Pujols in the box now. He was set down with a ground out in his prior at bat. The first pitch. And he takes the ball, 1-0. The pitch. 2 balls, no strikes. This one swung on and driven hard. And that will retire the side. Caught by Kemp. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Angels 7, the Dodgers nothing. A look at the game from Don Mattingly's perspective. You can kind of feel what he's thinking right now. This is a very tough game. Maybe thinking about some adjustments as we move forward. And it's Adrian Gonzalez in the box now. Good patience, Adrian Gonzalez. The count is even.
Well, hitters know those 2-seam fastballs down on the way turn into ground ball out, so they lay off of it, but with 2 strikes, it's a pitch you have to swing at.
And that's taken outside for a ball 2, 1 strike count. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in. And it's Hanley Ramirez now. 4 hits, 10 at-bats, a lifetime against the Angels. And that misses for a ball. Now the 1-0 pitch. And it's caught, play by Borges. Chance here for Andre Ethia with 2 down. We're trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Fastball, too low, 1-0.
Here we go, Dodgers.
And that one is a fly ball. This could do it. And Hamilton's going to play it. And you just saw it, folks. That's going to be the last play of this game.
A tough loss here for this crowd today, but boy, do they see some kind of pitching performance from the visiting team.
And we take a look at a performance that today earned our Player of the Game award. Hard to argue with the bat of Peter Borges.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And when you take to the road, Steve, any win will do, but when you get this kind of offense, it's very satisfying.
Well, it also sends a message to your club and to that club that you showed up to play.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.